Boys and girls, we interrupt your Black Desert weekly content for a Torchlight update. Just kidding, guys. Gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tanuck127 and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I got some Torchlight 1 gameplay for you guys running on the Xbox One X. I'm using a dual sword build with a little pinch of magic, a pinch of healing, pinch of tankiness. Overall, just a kind of, a bit of everything kind of build. So be sure to leave your feedback and suggestions for me for this build down in the description below. But today I want to talk to you guys about Torchlight Frontiers. Why do I want to talk to you guys about Torchlight Frontiers, you ask? Because the game is actually kind of, and I say quote kind of, out right now on PC, that is. Now let's take a rewind and a recap real quick for those who don't know. So last year, roughly around the fall, I started covering a game called Torchlight Frontiers. It was a action RPG MMO hybrid announced for PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. However, later on, the devs ended up telling us that the console versions would be a little bit later than PC, and things with PC were going to start sooner than the console versions, which is typical for most MMOs now. I'm not gonna lie, I do hope that changes in the future, because as a console player, it kind of sucks. But if you don't know, Torchlight is actually from the original creators of the Diablo franchise, and it's also from the developers of Torchlight 1 and 2. They went from working on Diablo to starting their own company called Runic Games, to eventually turning that company into a company which is now known as Ectra Games. So, starting on March 5th, Torchlight went into a closed alpha stage 3. Now, the reason that this is so important is because this is the stage of the alpha where it becomes that games as a service model. I don't know if any of you guys played Paladins on console or games like Brawlhalla, but remember when you were first given that alpha key and that game hasn't ended since? It's just slowly evolved and evolved into beta, then to its free-to-play launch and stuff like that. Well, Torchlight Frontiers is going to take the same approach on PC, at least the way it looks. And I'm going to go ahead and read you guys the article, give you all the sweet details and everything. It says, we started off doing short weekend tests to wreck the servers for closed Alpha 1 and 2. We won. The servers are stable. Now we're here to run a test where you can really deep dive and get a good feel for the systems and mechanics in Torchlight Frontiers. We're going to keep the game up, keep you playing, and keep the regular releases of new features and content while we learn from the players and react to your feedback. When does it end, you ask? We're jumping into testing our live service and have no plans to turn off the alpha servers. So play. If you haven't already, sign up here for a chance to be invited. Let's build the future of Torchlight here together now. Now, this started March 5th. So I'm going to leave a link to this article down in the description below where you can sign up for an alpha key and stuff like that. So if you're a PC player, you can actually start playing Torchlight Frontiers now. Just, start working through the content that's in there and getting yourself prepared for the next wave of content fixes and stuff like that. But at the same time, do remember that this is technically an alpha test. So, there's going to be bugs, there's going to be issues and stuff like that. But this kind of thing is really, really cool. I do like it when games go like this, and especially an MMO that's going to be built from the ground up basically on player feedback is really awesome. And I do remember in my previous Torchlight video, one of the biggest concerns, especially from a lot of people that commented, was they were worried about greed, because Perfect World was involved for things like the cash shop and stuff like that. This is actually a really good thing, because from what I know, there is no cash shop in this game yet. And right now, it's just free to play. The only obligation you have is just to wait until you're sent an alpha key. And I think that's, a really cool thing. There's no founders packs to buy. There's no paid early access or anything like that. Now, granted, when the game goes into beta and full launch and stuff like that, people who didn't participate in alpha and things, there's going to be founders packs and those kind of options. It happens with every game. Hell, even Paladins, Realm Royale, and games like that, they all had founders packs. And if you got into the alpha or the beta, you already had the game, but you had the option to purchase the founders packs later on if you wanted the extra goodies and stuff like that. Now, a game like Torchlight, MMOs and stuff like that, I would hope to get into an alpha or beta, but then I would also purchase a founders pack later on, because you guys know me. I got OCD. I'm a completionist. I like to get everything in my games, so I'll be purchasing those kind of things for those extra goodies in the game regardless. It honestly doesn't matter to me. But when they do these kind of games with a service thing, I think it's really cool, and especially on an MMO, because one thing when it comes to an MMO is balance, player feedback, bugs, issues, and things like that. This having player feedback into this from the beginning, instead of just, you know, running a short little beta test where they gather a handful of notes, try and implement them in the game before launch and stuff like that, it doesn't always work out the best. There's a lot of MMOs we're playing on console, I'm not going to mention any names, that have had betas, but the devs can only take so much feedback. When they do it this way, and the game's just, you know, up, live, and there to play every day, they can structure every new piece of content based on our feedback, based on, you know, what we like. If things are too easy, if things are too hard, if things are too powerful, if things are too weak, they can adjust all that accordingly. And you guys know, like I told you all in the videos last year, they have big plans for this game. The game already has housing in it. They plan on adding things like raids and stuff like that. There's already multiplayer dungeons and stuff. There's open hub world areas. There's world bosses and everything in here. Having all that being able to be tuned by our word of mouth is a really, really great thing. So I have to applaud this developer, and I really think they're going down the right direction for Torchlight Frontiers, and I can't wait for this game to come to console. Now, when it comes to the console version, I did get a chance to speak with Max Schaefer himself, which was really an awesome thing. I actually hit him up on Discord. I wasn't expecting him to respond right away because that team is very busy, but I actually ended up getting a response later on that day. And he had confirmed to me, and also the community manager for Torchlight has also confirmed as well, that the console version is in development, which I think is a great thing. Now, as you guys know, when it comes to console, things are a little bit different. Unless they decide to take this game through like Xbox Game Preview or something like that. Getting alphas on console is a bit more difficult because, you know, you have to deal with Sony and Microsoft's certification processes and everything like that. Now, as we know, and as I've told you guys in a bunch of videos when it comes to MMOs especially, doing it on Xbox is a little bit easier thanks to Game Preview, but there's still a bunch of hoops regardless that the developer is going to have to go through for console. So my realistic expectation is, I would say once Torchlight slowly starts to hit its beta phase on PC, that's when I think we'll learn more about the console version. I can't say for sure. That's just personally my speculation. But as you guys know, here on the channel, I'm the console MMO enthusiast, baby, and I will keep you guys updated. But anyway, guys, y'all enjoyed this video, smash the hell out of that thumbs up button for me. And I want to thank you all so much for watching. It's your boy, Tnek127. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Till next time, peace out.